Hey everybody, it's Murph. I got a quick one for you today. So I just did a trans job on this 2019 Ford Expedition. It's the 10-speed. This thing was having, of course the air compressor kicks on when I'm doing this, but this thing was bucking, shifting funny, had torque converter shake. Customer picked it up, drove it. I put about 1,000 miles on the truck. Customer drove it about 150 miles, and then the trans just stopped driving, was stuck in park, had a tons of codes. So he was about 3 hours away, took it to a Ford dealer, dropped it off. Sorry about the focusing. They didn't really say anything. We went and picked it up. I did the trans job because I was told to. And then come to find out, I do a bunch of research on this thing over the weekend. First of all, there's a ton of recalls on the 10R80 transmission. So if you have an early model one, definitely look into Ford with the recalls. That's what I would do first. This dealer didn't mention any recalls. I don't know if it had already had them taken care of. One of the problems with this transmission after it broke was it was stuck in park. I've heard of them, the recall says them not going back into park, but this one was stuck in park. Not sure if this was worked on, covered. I have to do some research. There's also, I believe, a class action lawsuit against Ford for these transmissions because they're so problematic. Again, do your research. I'm not 100% sure what it covers, how it covers, blah, 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 blah. So the main thing in this video though is, we get a used transmission. The guy gives us a computer with it, right? Little box computer. I'm trying to find it. It was like the end of the day Friday. I really didn't want to work on the truck anymore. I'm looking for this computer and I just can't find it. Apparently my eyes weren't open. So over the weekend I do a bunch of computer research to find the computer. People are telling me the computer's in the transmission. I said, well, I'm looking at a box. It's not in the transmission. So all I could really find online is they said it was frame mounted. But if you Google and use AI, it says it's inside under the center console. You get all this weird information. I'm going to show you guys where it is. It's honestly in plain sight. I just didn't see it because it's got a cover on it. So if you have a newer model Expedition, Navigator, not sure about the F-150s and stuff that have the 10R80, if it would be in the same kind of area, but with this one I'm going to show you real quick. So you just come around to the passenger side, and it's literally right in front of everybody. But you know, you also got these side plates that come out. It's right here. So there's your thing. It's got the 3 bolts, but it's got a cover on it. And what I figured out over the weekend was, when I actually gained my thoughts and relaxed for a second, while I have a snap-on scanner, you can go into parts, components, and it'll tell you generally where the thing is, and it did, which I'm thankful for that. We don't have Mitchell or All Data here, so it's kind of hard. So not to make a video too long, I just wanted to do an overview on this 10R80 because they're so problematic. This one seems to be fine now. It does have a code that's a hard code locked into it from the previous transmission, so I don't know whether I'm going to have to switch the computer, have this one reprogrammed by Ford, or if I can reprogram it myself with the Zeus. I'm going to try and figure it out. I know with the Zeus you can do the adaptive shifting. You can do a relearn on it. I think that's what Ford does. That's their reprogramming method. That's a whole nother thing that you got to look into, the adaptive shifting. A lot of people have a lot of opinions on it. So I just wanted to do a quick overview on these transmissions. There's plenty of good videos out there on how to swap the transmission. It's not a huge ordeal. It's kind of like a truck or whatever. You got your bell housing, your transfer case, the usual stuff. But that's where your computer is. It's not in the transmission. It does have a TCM. And I will see you guys in the next one.